Hello everyone and welcome to this week's JavaScript QuickTip tutorial. This one's going to apply for mostly newer things that use newer ECMAScript or newer JavaScript syntax, and we're going to be going over the spread operator today, which is these three symbols, usually known as an ellipses in literary terms. And what this allows us to do is basically take a whole array and do something to all of the data inside of them. So for example, if I had an array full of numbers 1, 2, and 3, I could alert a function which requires 3 arguments, and if my array here happens to have 3 arguments, I can use the spread operator to fill them in. Likewise, if I had maybe 4 numbers and my sum function here had x, y, z and a 4th variable, then we could add that in and it would appropriately give us the right response. In this case, inserting each one of these numbers inside of this array into the arguments of the sum function and returning the sum of all of them. And again, this is a newer JavaScript feature, so the only way you can do this within a script is to have some kind of newer ECMAScript compatible code. So for the most part, this will apply for things like extensions and web pages. Before we get started with this video, I do want to remind you down below, hit subscribe and the bell icon to be notified of new videos coming out twice weekly in the channel. And down in the description, you can check out my GitHub. Follow us there for coding updates, and also down there, follow us on Instagram for other live updates. If you're not already a member of the Discord server, you can come and join to get help with scripting, extensions, After Effects and Premiere plugins, UXP plugins, get help with a lot of our useful members, and much more. And if you'd like to help support us on YouTube, you can become a member, supporter, premium supporter, or VIP. Link for that is in the description. You can get cool perks like Discord status, badges, VIP streams, code in advance, and also make sure in the description to check us out on Gumroad, AE Scripts, and Adobe Exchange, where I also have stuff you can check out, download, and purchase as well. Alright, so there's nothing too crazy about this QuickTip tutorial. I just think this is a really cool thing that I learned about in JavaScript, and when I learn about these cool things that can maybe improve the life of others, I'm definitely going to teach them. So let's just read the definition according to developer.mozilla. The spread syntax, or ... allows an iterable, such as an array, expression, or string, to be expanded in places where 0 or more arguments or elements are expected. So we can give it an array or a string, and it's going to expand it to any place where 0 or more arguments are called. So in fact, if I just had two arguments here for my sum function and 3 in there, and I run this, I'm only going to get the sum of our x and y, or in this case 1 and 3. So we can actually pass an array or a string into here with more variables, which is really cool. It will basically just chop out the ones that it doesn't need and grab the first 2 in this case, and we could even go a step further and just have x, and this should give us 1 because it's only going to use the first index of this array from the spread. So the amount of arguments actually doesn't entirely matter as long as there's 0 or more, and as long as you have more than one element in your array. So let's do a test. Let's create a const called string and set this equal to hello. Now I'm going to remove this console log, and in this console log, let's just try sum. Numbers is not defined, we need to provide it with string. In this case, we get h, because in this case, it's thinking this x, the very first value, is the first index of our string. So if I said x, y, z again, and then added these back together, we're now going to get hell, or short for hello. So this will take basically as a string the index of each character and use that as the arguments. And then if it's an array, it will use the indices of that array. So I just think that's a really cool thing you guys can check out. You can read more about this page and other examples of the spread syntax, but I just think it's cool that you can use this syntax to put in an entire object instead of having to say, oh, well, this index of the array goes to this argument and this index goes to another one. Instead, you can kind of build templated structures which accept n-sized arrays and then grab the data required from that. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button. Down below, hit subscribe and the bell icon to be notified of new videos coming out twice weekly in the channel. And down in the description, you can follow me on GitHub for coding updates and Instagram for other live updates. If you're not already a member of the Discord server, make sure you come and join to get help with scripting, extensions, plugins, expressions, submit tutorial ideas, hang out with members, and much more. And if you'd like to help support us on YouTube, link in the description. You can become a member, supporter, premium supporter, or VIP, get cool perks, and help us out. can also check us out in the description on Gumroad, AE Scripts, and Adobe Exchange, where I upload products where you can purchase or download them for free and improve your workflow. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.